Okay, we are now on the other packet, so keep that yellow paper handy that's got all of your information on it, because we'll be referring back to that quite a bit. But we're given the equation of this parabola, and we want to find the focus and the directrix of it, and we'll use that information to sketch it. So you'll notice that on those notes, we had things, it was either x squared equals 4py or y squared equals 4px. So what we want to do is we want to take this equation and solve it for the thing that's squared, whatever it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by -2, which gives us x squared equals -1/2 y. Now, I want to find out what p is, because that's really, really important. So what I need this to look like is 4 times something y. So I'm thinking 4 times what gives me -1/2. Or another way you can ask that is you can just take -1/2 and divide it by 4. But this is 4, and this should be -1/8. Because notice if you multiply 4 times -1/8, that gets you back to 1/2. So I've rewritten this so I can pull out the information that I need. This is p, so that's an important thing. Since we have x squared instead of y squared, that means we have a vertical axis. And also, since p is negative, we have a parabola that opens down. And you could have noticed that way up here. This is going to open down. Now, all of our parabolas today are with a vertex at the origin. We'll talk about putting vertexes other places later on. So we know this is going down, and we know what p is. So remember we were trying to find the focus and directrix? Focus, directrix. Okay, let's start with the focus. We know that this is opening down, so our focus has to be below this, and it is p below. So our focus is going to be at 0, -1/8. Now, that is super hard to graph on here, so let's say that's 1. Let's say that's -1. Go and do that. Okay. Which means 1 and -1. So it's still going to be a little bit challenging, but so our focus is right here at 0, -1/8. Our directrix is going to be a line on the other side of the vertex. So it will be at y equals 1/8 is our directrix. Now, it didn't ask us for this, but the latus rectum, remember that is 4p. So 4 times 1/8, which is 1/2. Okay. So our latus rectum is 1/2. So through this, I'm going to make a line that's 1/2 long, and that tells me exactly how my parabola will be opening. Looks something like that. Okay. We're going to do another example, example 2. Hopefully it'll look a little prettier than this one. That was not fantastic. Okay, so let's do a similar thing for question number 2. We want to solve it for either the x squared or y squared. So here I need to multiply both sides by 4. And I get x squared equals 4y. Now remember, I need to find out what p is. So x squared equals 4 times something y. Well, obviously 4 times 1 gives you that 4. So this is my p value. Okay, that's an important thing to know. Come back to it. Since we have an x squared, that's a vertical. So we are either opening up or down. And since p is positive, that means we open up. So again, all of our vertices are at 0, 0 today. Okay, let's get the focus and directrix. Focus, directrix, and we're also going to get the latus rectum. Okay, so since we are opening up, that means our focus point has to be above our vertex. So our focus point is going to be at 0, and it's up p. So here is our focus. Our directrix is going to be a line that's below our vertex, and it's going to be the same amount, so since P is 1, it's going to be 1 below. So this is our directrix. Y equals -1. So now we know which way it's opening up. Latus rectum is 4P, which is 4 times 1. So our latus rectum is 4. So that means, remember, it goes through the focus. It's 4 units long. So that means it's to this direction and to this direction. Okay, and you can put nice points at either end of that and then just finish graphing. On the next video, we will do some that open in the horizontal direction.